Question. Is it okay if current events come up in our conversation? Or are we doing a thing where it's like, fuck current events? We're playing video games and talking about fucking video games.
We're going to talk about video games. Also, all of this is, we are live now. But
Oh,
yeah, that's why I was saying, and when I'm starting the stream, when I was
sorry.
starting the stream. No, it's fine. This is perfect because this is part of what we do. So right now there's a timer, and I think it says um, that some time is passing. I think.
Mm.
Now I'm like, hello.
I'm
I
pulling it up
have
right now,
should be like,
moving a little slow.
yeah.
I've got the TikTok set up.
Okay, that's just. Oh yeah, it's working. It's working. Everything's good.
Yeah, it's not the best. I guess it's just going to be, I think the camera shot is just going to be everybody seeing me in my bed and it just looking really like somebody is sitting in their bed. And that's what it looks like.
Hmm.
I will figure out how to, because like this is less about aesthetics and more about logistics. I want people, the audience, to be able to see your TikTok screen.
Hmm. Hello, it's me, Amaya. No, just Maya, not Amaya. Amaya is also a name, but that is not my name. Okay. Can you talk, Claudia?
Yes, I can talk into the Discord and probably it can be heard. All right, that was super fun. I understood. So the latency is about 3 seconds. So I knew I could say something and it hit pause. It's actually more like a second and a half. It's not too bad.
Good, 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 good. So,
Although your timer is frozen in on 8 minutes and
completely.
34 seconds.
Yeah,
Why?
that's, I
Why
don't
did that
know.
happen?
Now it says, okay, let's see if we can get it to jump ahead. Did it jump ahead? Nope.
Uh, jump ahead. Jump right. No, it still says 8 minutes and 34 seconds. Oh wait, no, it did. It did. It now suddenly says 6 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, doesn't that feel like how time kind of is anyway?
It is.
Like
It's
one
just
minute
like
you're at like 8 minutes and
you're
34
like
seconds, and the next minute you're at 6:18.
you're like it's anticipation. You're like, oh yeah, like the show's gonna start in a few minutes. I've got enough time to just, stare off into the middle distance and think about America.
Oh, don't do
And then
that.
suddenly you're late for your meeting. All right, I'm going to, it's 5 minutes till. I will turn on the TikTok now.
Mm-hmm.
So I've hitting go live. It's a very, oh my gosh, I'm not completely in love with this look with me just covered in ice packs, but yeah, that's the fashion. Yeah, I think it looks all right. Maya Mama, could you say a few words so I can test the audio for our TikTok audience?
A few words so that you can test for the TikTok audience.
That was really literal, and I love it. Hey, Angie518718, it's awesome to have you in our audience. Hey, I saw you send us a like. I saw that. Hey, hey, can you hear Maya Mama all right? Give us a Maya Mama, say some more stuff, and I'll ask the audience to hit the like so we can do the audio testing. We
Oh,
start in about
cool.
3 minutes. All right, you talk. You
So,
guys hit.
so I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna talk about stuff, things,
I'm seeing no likes. Can you not see Maya Mama?
etc. Oh, there's some etc. I'm also gonna talk about uh, some nostalgia.
I love it. I love it. That's perfect. That's awesome. All right. And Gaming for Justice starts in 4 minutes. I see the timer on the Twitch stream. Beautiful. I've got my Taco Bell. I
Oh,
feel
so
bad. I
awesome.
know you would rather be seeing a fun video game rather than me sitting in my bed covered in ice packs eating Taco Bell, but you're watching the TikTok stream. The Twitch stream is the stream that'll actually let you see the video game. Maya Mama's there now.
I am. And we start in
Hey, Mama, your timer is still frozen on Twitch.
3 minutes and 33 seconds.
This
I don't,
is a
the
really
funny,
good experiment, but I think we might need to find a different timing plugin because
it just gets real. I mean, like, I can tell how much time we have.
yeah, we can.
And
We're all in this
isn't that
together.
what really matters?
I think so. So we're gonna play some video games and have a fun conversation. Thank you, audience. Thank you, Angie. I appreciate it. Angie's like, we're fine.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I am going to mute for approximately 2 minutes and 50 seconds to just
Please.
grab a quick drink and make sure that everything is all good to go. And I will return.
Hey, Maya Mama, why can't I hear you?
My microphone was muted and I did all of my talky stuff and it was so funny and like everyone missed it. I like told you the secrets to the universe. Ugh, how annoying. But I forgot now, so I guess it's too late. No, really, I was just saying, wow, I really like that song. And then I said, welcome, welcome, welcome to Gaming for Justice. I'm Maya Mama. We are live on twitch.tv/Maya Mama and on TikTok at Claudia Alec Love. You might also be listening to us or watching us or whichever on the video archive on youtube.com/Claudia Alec Calling Up Justice. So today we're going to play Thimbleweed Park. We're going to play Thimbleweed Park because I like the game and it is reminiscent of the game that started it all for me, Maniac Mansion. I really loved Maniac Mansion when I was a kid. We also have Claudia. Would you like to introduce yourself? Say hello to the audience in the Twitch lands. I can't hear you. Did I do something? Oh my gosh, she still can't hear me. I think it's because I muted myself. I muted myself in the Discord. And I was just talking. So I actually did say everything. I was just asking you to introduce yourself. I'm so sorry. Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. So I had figured this out. I had actually figured this out because I was like, okay, she wouldn't just be not talking. So then I turned the sound on to hear, and I could hear you talking. And I realized, oh no, she's muted in the Discord, which means I'm now out of sync with her because of the latency. So when she stops talking, so I was trying to anticipate when you were going to stop talking so I could hit pause and then jump in on the Discord. I fully failed. But hello, my name is Claudia, and I'm the producer, and we're looking forward to inviting people to be voice guests for this awesome show so that I'm paying attention to producerial things because apparently I'm bad at being a guest.
I think you're a delight, and I enjoy your company. But it would be lovely to have some guests too. I do like a guest once in a while.
So I'm totally down for the Thimbleweed Park. While you're playing Thimbleweed Park, I will be multitasking.
Thimbleweed. Not a thumbleweed, a thimbleweed.
It's a thimbleweed because a thumbleweed doesn't exist. That's not a thing. But a thimbleweed isn't a thing either.
Thimbleweeds are things.
Thimbleweed's a thing?
No.
No, teasing me. I don't know.
Tumbleweed is a thing, though.
I'm charmed that I'm already mispronouncing the game. That's excellent. I'm excited. Let's do this! Video game!
Oh, right. We're playing a game. I'm sorry. I was just enjoying your company so much. I was like, well, let's do this stuff.
Well, you're going to play your video game. I'm going to be playing the Animal Crossing game that I got just 2 days ago. I'm very excited. I've been wanting to play the Animal Crossing game since 2020 when everyone was talking about playing the Animal Crossing game.
Oh, you got the special edition Animal Crossing one with the...
It's the only one they had in the store. What do you mean? Is it,
Well, no, like a couple of years ago, that was the hard one to get, I think.
This?
That was...
Oh.
Yeah.
Here, Maya, this is the thing that's cute. I came in, and I asked them, I was like, hi, I want to play the Animal Crossing game. Can I buy the game to play the Animal Crossing game?
Oh, Lord.
And they said, no, here's the funny thing. It was 2 young black kids, teenagers, who do not care. Like GameStop. GameStop is not making their money on these young men. Because I was there ready to spend my money. I was like, hi, I'm a mark. Please sell me things because I'm ignorant. I have money. I'm an adult with money. And they did not take the bait. They were leaning up against the wall. They were like, we might have a Switch. I don't know. Do we have a Switch Lite? I'm not sure. Okay. And then the guy was like, yeah, we got a Switch Lite. And I was like,
no.
Are you sure it's the only thing you got? Can you make sure? And then the guy was like, yeah, there's like this Animal Crossing Switch. And I was like, the Animal Crossing Switch, so I can play the Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
So I got the Animal Crossing Switch.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
no,
don't
it's
know.
good. It's good. I mean, I'm not against your purchase at all. I'm 100% for it.
Well, I think it's because you're going to be with me in 2 days to help take care of me, and then you get to play the Switch.
That is exactly why.
Oh, so okay, I'm stuck in bed this week, but
Mhm.
next week I might feel up to it. On the next Gaming for Justice, can we try to put my Animal Crossing? Can we try this
Oh yeah, I know how
last
to do it.
year somehow? Okay,
I could probably figure it out pretty quickly.
all right.
Oh,
We're gonna
yeah.
stream me playing Animal Crossing on a gigantic screen next week for
Does it
Gaming for Justice.
Yeah.
I love
And I'll just watch, I guess, cuz I don't play that game.
Thimbleweed Park is such a like. Just look at these colors. It's just very relaxing.
It is. I like the music. I don't know if you can hear it.
Here I'll turn. We if we're both quiet, I can play it.
Okay.
Colors.
It is. I like the music. I don't know if you can hear it.
Here, I'll turn. If we're both quiet, I can play it.
Okay. It is. I like the music. I don't know if you can hear it.
If we're both quiet, I can play it.
Okay. Yes.
I love what I did, Maya. Was I made an endless loop.
I kind of love that a little bit. I was like, because all I hear is me going, yeah, it's really great. Can you hear it? Yeah, that's really great. Can you hear that?
I forgot to turn the sound off on the Discord, so it was just recording that over and over again. It's kind of lovely.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, so game's loading. I see it's loading.
Mine's going. I'm gonna play.
Oh, sweet. Well, I'm going to turn on. Can I just say a couple of things about the Animal Crossing game, though? Have you ever played it?
No. Like I celebrate everyone's passions. Like let you love what you want to love, and I'm not about to yuck someone's yum, but I just have very little interest in Animal Crossing.
Well, this has been my experience so far. So, because I had imagined Animal Crossing as this thing that was like a safe space away from the pandemic, like Animal Crossing is where you go. It's a cartoon land where there is no pandemic, and it's just full of, people building islands and being nice to each other. And I was like, that sounds real nice. I want to do that. But I couldn't get in because I was like, I wasn't going to spend a bunch of money on a video gaming platform. I was like, please.
Well, you like Stardew Valley. You like those kind of games, and so it's perfect for you.
That's literally, I got Stardew Valley because I couldn't get Animal Crossing, and I was like, what's the equivalent? What's the analog? Turns out, I think I like Stardew Valley more. I've only been playing this for 2 days, though, so... And I'm highly motivated to love this because I spent a lot of money on it.
I mean, there's so many other games, too. There's some really, really cool games, which we can talk about next time. But first off, I'm starting my Thimbleweed Park game, and should I do the casual mode or the hard mode? I just want to I guess put it out there. I've played both of these modes lots of times. I'm not new to this game at all. Oh, and my stream is unstable, but that's okay.
I don't know. I feel like you should play the mode that brings you the most joy. Today's Gaming for Justice is about pleasure and joy. I'm sitting in bed eating
Is that a
chocolate.
Crunchwrap? Is that a Crunchwrap Supreme?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Dang, that's good. All right, I'm gonna go hard mode then.
This is what I wanted.
You get more story.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. You okay, little stream? You going? I don't know why I'm talking to it like it's a little. And then we have some. It says it's unstable.
You know, when your stream is unstable, what it needs is more support from the community.
You think? I think you're right.
When your stream is unstable, what you need to do is take more time off and invest more time in your stream.
Yeah. That's
I was
right.
wondering what was happening. Yay, joy. Yes, yes, yeah. Today's gameplay is about relaxed conversation, and our Gaming for Justice today is primarily about pleasure activism, right?
Hmm.
Enjoy yourself.
Okay, this game that I am playing takes place in 1987. 1987. Hey, if you could time travel, would you go back to 1987?
No,
Only for
no.
profit.
Okay, only to thwart Trump.
Yeah, like to for profit. I mean, profit can be personal, it can be financial, and also, it can be both. It can be both. Thimbleweed Park, city limit, population 80, elevation 14. A gunshot rings out, population 80. The
Oh well,
elevation is unchanged.
that makes sense. That's pretty logical. I like that. It's fun.
No, I just said that. I just wanted everyone to know.
Oh.
I'm narrating.
Okay, that was I assume that was a fun joke in the game, and
No, that was just me being funny. I'm hilarious.
you are. So my experience of this Animal Crossing has been mostly capitalism, where my little person is got themselves an axe, and they're like, "Welcome to the park. Here's a smartphone." And I was like, "Oh no, I have a smartphone." Okay, I thought I was getting
I
back to
fly halfway
nature
around the world
with the
and off
animals.
notice waiting
But
for
all
me
the
in my
animals have
hotel room.
smartphones, and they're
It
sending
says
me
to
things.
come
They're
to the
sending me
bridge
apps.
down by the
They're sending me
river.
messages.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly
This
they're
looks like the
wanting me to
place.
sell things
I
and
could
make
really
money
go for
so
some
I can
Wiener
buy
Schnitzel
stuff
after the long walk
and
out here.
upgrade. I had a tent and I was happy with it. Ooh, is the game started?
Mine has. You know what? I really wish that games would just default put captions in.
Serious.
I just wish that was the default, because in a lot of games, sometimes you have to end up playing. Sometimes you have to end up playing through the whole like first tutorial part without any captions, and if you need the captions to, understand what's going on in the story, that can be really troublesome. Um,
Fully agreed.
I did not. Now this game, I forgot that I could set that up before I started the game, and I had done some other stuff in the settings, but I forgot about that. And that's usually a thing I check into, but I just turned the captions on. Especially because, like, in this game, the guy comes up and he's talking in like in like a German accent, and I'm like, that's even worse for my poor little old ears to understand.
Fully.
A brand
Um,
new voice. But yeah, that's I
I wish.
fixed that.
No, I don't wish. I
It is my
believe
wallet, and it has
that all of
252
these
American
companies
dollars in it.
built stuff with a bad infrastructure. They all decided that they were going to save money, and they would not be accessible to people, to the deaf community. But by choosing to save money by making their main design templates inaccessible to the deaf, they disabled every single person who uses a computer or a program. So,
Mm-hmm.
like with TikTok, I have to do a bunch of extra labor. Like what they should have done was when they originally designed TikTok, there should have just been a section that's always captions. It's just like any video. If you'd like for it to be captioned, you click the button and it translates talk to text into captions for you. Instead, I have to do a bunch of extra labor. It looks weird on some of the videos. It doesn't translate to other videos. Like I did a bunch of work doing TikTok captions, posted to Instagram, no captions.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is you've got infrastructures and websites, yeah, that just are not, they aren't designing so that everybody can use them. They're designing so they can profit from the people who can use them.
Oh. Cool.
And that's not how you create an infrastructure, which is why everything's broken. And it kind of...
Yes.
This game looks fun, though. Have you successfully gotten the captions on?
I have. So I'm gonna talk to this this guy with a bottle. I'm not making any assumptions about him. Let's see what's going on.
He looks homeless, and he looks like he's a homeless drunk man on the street.
Hey, I don't like to judge my stereotype characters.
It's true. He could have a house that he's just not currently in.
Yeah. Maybe he just didn't feel like going home. Haven't you ever gone to a park and had a drink with your friends or something? I don't know.
I think I did that when I was in high school.
Yeah. I don't think that's something that adults do very much. I mean, actually, no, wait, hold on. I have a good friend, and sometimes she and I will take like a walk out to like in a nice park, and we have once we brought like little bits of sake in like a water bottle, and it was delightful. But like we weren't like partying it up. We were like hanging out and watching seals jumping around in the water.
I just don't drink. I think that they're always.
They're all what?
I got distracted by so the Postmates app. Ricardo just got his tip. I feel bad because I participated in making Ricardo. Maya, I think you're very generous in saying that you think I'm being generous. Basically, here's the story. I ordered this Taco Bell to make me happy, and the delivery man, instead of delivering it to my front door, delivered it to an area that's deeply inaccessible to me on the other side of my building. And so I called them, upset, and they were like, no problem, we'll give you a full refund, and we'll block him so he can never deliver to you again. And I had already, because I was angry, made the tip the lowest one possible. Because I was angry, and I was going to punish him. And that was the wrong move. That was me being a jerk, and I feel bad about it. And that was Ricardo thanking me for his tip. So I got distracted, I'm sorry.
I mean, I still think I'm right. I think that you are a very kind person.
It's not that hard to find.
I'm not.
Just mad because I think the problem is in Postmates system. I don't think it's this delivery person's fault. I think Postmates sucks. And it sucks to work for them. And he gave me a shitty experience, and then I gave him a shitty experience. So we both had a bad experience, and the only person who's making money is Uber.
I mean, I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying that because of the fact that this person is not treated well as an independent contractor, they don't have a lot of incentive to make sure that everything works out great for you. They just will they just want to get it done so they can get to the next job. And so they're not going to pause and take the time necessarily to make sure that you are going to get exactly what you need, because they don't have time for that. That's not their end of it. Their end isn't really supposed to be like even interfacing with you. They're supposed to be like, here's your food, bye, I gotta go drop off somebody else's food. A lot of times they have more than one order in their car, so they're trying to get your order out to you as fast as possible, but also that does breed thoughtlessness, and they're not necessarily thinking about you, and that sucks. And so I am saying that if somebody took 1 second to think, they would not have any trouble. But also I understand why they didn't take a second.
You're completely right. Just thank you for breaking it down like that, because like I recognize that as a disabled person, I'm currently in a situation where I have need. So I'm using this system because I have need, but it's an inequitable system, so it's bad for the worker. I feel bad being a part of any of it, but also when I get bad service, it messes my life up. Like I'm in more pain now
Mm-hmm.
because I had to go on a journey, a journey to get this Taco Bell.
Yeah, and that sucks. I mean, this sucks for every because not only that, but that sucks for everybody because that person is going to get a little ding on their record of delivery because they weren't following directions because they didn't follow the directions properly. So they get a ding on their record, and if they get too many dings for, then they don't get to work there anymore. It's not even you don't even get fired. It's not even the luxury because of being fired because you're not an employee. You don't work for them. You're an independent contractor, so you don't even get to collect unemployment.
I imagine it's the same bad situation that content creators on TikTok are receiving, right? Where, like, I'm imagining that if you're a driver working for one of these delivery companies, and you get a ding, you don't get the information about why. You just get punished.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh. And then you just cross fingers and hope it doesn't happen again in the future.
Yeah. Yes, I believe that that's generally like they just I don't know if they get some and actually no, I think that sometimes they do get notes about that they didn't follow the delivery instructions or if the food was missing or something. I mean, I've had food go full on missing. Like I watched it wander around town and then stop somewhere and then it was just and then like I waited for another hour, couldn't cancel it, and then it just disappeared. It said your order's been canceled, and I was like, and then you can't reorder while they're doing that. You can't cancel the order, so you're just and then they're like, okay, we're done. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm playing my game.
Yes.
What are we saying? We're saying, are you a victim of the inferior American social support system?
Are you a victim of the inferior American social support system?
I need some whiskey.
He needs whiskey. I'm going to say, I'm supposed to meet someone down here. Have you seen anyone?
I am supposed to meet someone down here. Have you seen anyone?
Do you have any whiskey?
Says, do you have any whiskey? I'm gonna say, sober up, sir. No, yes, sober up, sir.
I'm glad Chuck is dead.
I'm glad Chuck is dead. It ruined my life. Now he's sleeping. Wake up, sir.
Wake up, sir.
Wake up, sir. Snore, snore, snore. Okay, I'm gonna say I have to go sleep well.
I have to go. Sleep well.
So he has a note. Let's take a look at the note. The note says, Boris, I'm glad you've decided this is the right solution to our problem. There are eyes everywhere, so follow these steps precisely. For your own protection, leave your ID in your hotel room. Go to the river down by the Trestle Trail Bridge. Trestle Trail. Woo! They did that on purpose.
Yeah, they sure did. They did it good.
I don't know if it's it's a very slow, unstable, but it's eventually getting caught up. Number 3, turn off the light above the Trestle Trail sign so I know you have arrived. 4, meet me at the large entrance to the underground sewers. Make sure you aren't followed.
Okay, so you're reading a note that's saying go down by the sewer?
Yeah, I'm in a park and I'm just hanging out. Here's a sign. The Trestle Park Trail sign, and there's a light. It says I have to put out the light in the note, so I'm going to pick up a rock. And then I'm going to use the rock on the light.
Oh, I like this. mind you. I am selling
There.
things.
I've
Nice.
completed step 3
When
of
you
the
ask
route.
me what I'm doing
Now
in
for
this
step
game
4.
later, probably I'm either going to be gathering resources or selling things.
Well, I mean, that's the game.
Yeah, like I'm now realizing like this is the game.
Have you ever
Exactly.
played Cozy? What's it called? Cozy Grove.
The answer is no. I've never played Cozy Grove. I don't even know what it is.
Cozy Grove is a little bit like Animal Crossing, but it's a little spookier, and it's got like a I play that sometimes when I remember to.
Right? Can I play it on this machine?
Yes, you can. You can also play. It's also available on the Apple Arcade, which is where I found it. But you can also play it on the Switch.
I don't know what the Apple Arcade really is. Is it a place you go to play the Apple games? You go to the Apple Arcade?
So what it is that it's a giant apple. You know, like did you ever read not Charlie, James and the Giant Peach? Not Charlie, but James. James and the Giant Peach. Do you remember him?
James and the Giant Peach. No, I totally remember that book. That was like a nonfiction book about deprived youth. Ronald Dahl.
Well, he moved to New York and lived in a giant peach pit for like the rest of his life. But this isn't about him. This isn't about him. This is about this was about a kid named William, and he lived in an apple. Or he really liked apples. I sort of lost the train of thought. Where were we going with this?
I was
was
with
happening?
you though, because I was like, this could be a plausible lie. Like basically, the Apple Arcade, it's in New York.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's about so like William.
The flagship Apple Arcade is in New York.
William really likes playing video games, and his evil uncles don't like video games, so he runs away to the Big Apple. He thinks he's going to New York, but actually he ends up inside of a giant apple. And inside that apple is a video arcade. And it's got like retro games, and it's got like lots of those racing games. And it also serves pizza.
Somebody taking notes here? Is somebody taking notes? I swear, this feels like something that Apple TV would 100% produce.
But it also serves pizza inside of it because it's a video arcade.
I aim it to like 8 to like 16-year-olds, like that demographic of, like kids that have enough language acquisition that they can annoy their parents into spending money on things that are very, very bad. I like this. I feel like we could make this happen. I'm going to call my contacts over at Disney. I don't know how companies work. They just named a bunch of different companies.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think they're friends. I mean, they might be friends, but they're like competitors.
You don't have any friends working at producing an Apple TV, but I do have friends producing at Disney, so the joke worked for me, but it doesn't actually make sense. Anyway, I can see the game. I can see the note now in the game.
Oh yeah, I'm way past that, which is really interesting. Yeah, see, I told you. So it's what's funny is that like really the sound on this is going to be like way far ahead in a lot of ways, but it'll be fine. So, but actually something's about to happen to my character, and so I'm just going to have to narrate it because nobody will see it until after the whole thing happens.
Nobody can do anything on TikTok. Everybody.
Oh, I just got hit in the head by a shadow. Got hit in the head by a shadow, face first. I'm being dragged. I just got murdered. That's it.
So the prequel of Thimbleweed Park is you're playing a character who gets murdered.
Text. None of us were prepared for what we would find that night, or how much it would change us all. Part 2, the body.
I'm selling some white roses, and this grifter raccoon is like, "Hey, yeah, how about I offer you 400 bells?"
Why do you think he's? Hold on. Why do you think that a raccoon is a grifter?
every time I go to sell him something, he's like, how about I give you this
So
much
tell
for
me
it?
again
How about
why
I give you
you're
this
here.
many bells?
I was assigned to
And
the
I'm
case
like,
by the
how
Home
about you
Office
show me
in
the
Albuquerque.
catalog that tells me how many, like
There
how
is
much
no
a
home
white
office
rose is
in
worth.
Albuquerque.
Like, and basically, like depending on the
It's neat
island
to
you're
know.
on, they'll be like, oh yeah, no, on this
Look,
island we're gonna give you
I
more
like
money for
working
this
a
free.
case
That
alone.
doesn't mean that they're a
I
grifter. That
especially
just
don't
means
need
that they're
some junior
entrepreneurs.
agent messing up my investigation. Especially
All I
some
know
junior
is
agent that thinks
I have no
don't
choice
know
in the
there isn't
matter.
a home
He's
office in
pretending to
Albuquerque.
negotiate with
So
me,
stay
but
out
I
of
don't
my
get to
way.
negotiate.
Take
I
a
can
lot of
either
notes.
say
Sit back and learn,
sold
and
or
I'll wrap up
actually
this
I'll
case and we can
pass.
both get
And if
the
I
hell
say
out of
actually
here.
I pass,
Your
that's the
reputation
end of the
certainly
conversation.
precedes you, Agent
Yeah.
There's
Gray.
no
I'll
there's no
take that as a
negotiation. So why is he
compliment,
making it
Agent
like,
Reyes.
hey, how about I
It's how
offer?
it was intended.
How about
I'm
you just
sure
say
it
this is what it
was.
costs?
No,
Let's
you have a
photograph the
choice.
victim
You can
and
come
head
back
to
at
town
another
to
time
talk
when
to
the price
local
changes.
sheriff. The body is starting
Randomly.
to pixelate.
Uh-huh.
That's why I say that
The
raccoon's
body is starting to pixelate.
to
By the way,
pixelate.
the body of
This
the
is going
character
to
that
be a long
that I was just
night.
playing. That's what it said. That's what they reported, that there's 2 police officers or FBI agents, and they have just they need to get the body out of the water because it is starting to pixelate. You know, like it's decomposing, but since it's this game, it pixelates. It doesn't decompose.
very stupid.
Yeah,
I approve.
I love it. I love it. So let's see. I'm gonna go into.
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can get on with my plan.
So
What?
the main this one of the characters her
Detective
name,
Angela Ray, senior agent.
she's
That's my badge.
Detective Angela Ray. Her the person who voices her is also the same person who voices Princess Celestia in the My Little Pony Princess Friendship is Magic. It's the same voice, but it's like completely different type of talkie-talking.
Wow. I feel like I would not mind having a conversation with that actor and just being like, yeah, tell me about your career and your projects you've worked on.
Really interesting, because it's not the same kind of I think it's very interesting. So I am going to make her give the Polaroid film to Agent Reyes, which is the person she's being forced to work with. He is there for some mysterious reason, as is she. They're in Thimbleweed Park for some mysterious reason, and they are investigating this murder for also mysterious reasons. But first things first.
It's a sample package of Polaroid film. It only contains 1 photo.
He's going to use the film with the camera, and
It's
then
an
he's going
instant
to
camera. Only has
use the
1 picture left.
camera on the body. Or maybe I should look at the body. Let's look at the... It says look at corpse.
Appears to be a male.
You should
approximately
definitely
A
look at the
male,
people.
approximately
Looks like he's been in the
40,
water for
and he's been in the
24
water
hours.
for 24
You can tell
hours.
by the pixelation
And you
Okay.
can tell by the
around neck.
pixelation around the nose and the neck
Let's see here.
that he's been in the
There's
water
no
for that
wallet in
long.
his pockets.
He has
But
no
I found a
wallet,
card.
but a hotel key card.
Possibly a key card from a hotel.
Can you take it?
Yes. And now I'm going to take a picture of the body.
Should I upgrade my home and go
Smile.
into debt?
Now we can head into town and find the local sheriff.
Will it improve your quality of life?
I'm never in that room. I'm all over on islands gathering resources to collect pretend money. But here's the thing.
All money is pretend.
All money is pretend. Yes, all money is pretend. I would argue that the bell currency in Animal Crossing has a heightened pretendedness. It's the ultimate pretender.
Oh, it is the great pretender. Ooh,
This is what I'm figuring now. I will have no motivation to do anything in this Animal Crossing world unless I am motivated by, because I'm not motivated by survival. I don't need to eat. I won't starve to death in this game. In theory, I could just sit on a rock and do nothing for the entire game. It would be a very bad use of the amount of money this Switch costs. So I'm gonna go into debt. I feel like I'm like experiencing what middle class people experience in the United States. Like I feel like I'm experiencing something right now.
So, would you like to hear what I like to do?
Yes, please.
What I like to do is have more than one game to play. So you know how that's going to take some time in Animal Crossing. So while that takes time, you just you just flip over to a different game and you play that. You know, like play your Final Fantasies, your Dream Daddies, your Cozy Groves, your whatever it is that you want to play. And you like how I just like casually dropped in Dream Daddy? I thought that was funny. While you have to wait, and then you go back to the game, and then you're like, oh, that time passed.
Hey,
it's
very interesting.
It's like how before when we couldn't fast forward through commercials when you were trying to watch TV, so you just watch a different show and then flip back and forth between two different shows.
I've been meaning to make a TikTok about that specific thing for weeks because I've been replicating. So I used to really enjoy sitting in front of a television for hours, channel surfing, you know, going between skipping the commercials and like learning how to write a TV show. I think that's actually partially how I learned how to write TV shows, because I had to learn the storytelling beats so I could be like, right, this is the third act. I can switch over to this one now. All right, I lost my train of thought.
I lost my train of thought too. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
One of my screens died, and then I got distracted. But I'm gonna read this. I want to read this notebook that.
I can.
Oh,
this is what it looks like on Twitch, though.
It looks like nothing. I can see it. Oh no, I can see it. It's
That's
right.
why I got distracted by the same thing.
Yeah, I'm like, wait.
I was talking about
You're
a
okay.
TikTok I wanted to make that was about how me watching TikToks is similar to the enjoyment I got from skipping between shows, where you'd miss pieces of the plot, but it was okay, and you were getting bits of things, and it was fine. I feel like TikTok gives me a very similar viewing experience to channels back in the day.
Well,
I'm sorry that I don't understand what. Can I buy you a computer thing that would help this to not happen? Like, is there a computer box that would make the computer internet go faster?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I need a new computer. Like, I need a new computer, period.
You really just need a new computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not like an extra box I could buy that could plug into your existing computer. Really, I should buy a box that is the new computer.
Yeah, like the whole.
I feel like, because like I love doing Gaming for Justice for you. It's so much fun, but it's frustrating when the stream gets stupid like this.
Yeah, when technology just like my technology just hits a wall. It's doing its best,
I
but
know, it's I can see it wheezing. It's
like me trying to walk up a hill.
100%. It's like me trying to do anything right now. Oh.
It's like you when you went to go get your food this little bit ago.
Oh, yeah. So here's the deal. I am so happy I got this Animal Crossing game. I'm finding it to be the most boring experience of my entire life. I feel like everyone lied to me, and the Emperor has no clothes, and nobody told me. Everyone was saying how fun this game was, Maya. They were saying Animal Crossing was the funnest game.
Mm-hmm.
It's all I'm doing is collecting bugs.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the other thing. The other animals on the island, I don't like them. Or at least, okay, no, it's not that I don't like them. They're not the friendliest people, right? Like, there's this gorilla, right? I go to say hi to him, and he's like, hey, I'm really awesome and strong. That's all he talks about. It's
just kind of self-centered is what you're meaning, like
a little bit, yeah. And I gave him a present, and he was like, "Oh, this isn't really my taste, but thanks." I was like, thanks a lot, come on, what the heck? Oh no, TikTok's weird. TikTok wants to curate performances because it puts a button on here saying you should invite Lethal Lex to go live together. Now here's the thing: I would love to see my friend from Utah. I would love to see my friend and have a chat with her, but that's not her saying I would like to have a live conversation with you, Claudia. That's TikTok suggesting we should do some stuff. That's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also this eagle, Maya. There's this really, well, again, he's not mean. He's just like, I go to talk to him and he's just like, oh man, it looks like you're following me around. And I'm like, why are you making this weird? It's part of the video game and I'm supposed to talk to you. It's one of the achievements I'm supposed to get, and the eagle is making it weird. All I'm getting is social anxiety, capitalist grind, middle class life goals. I'm just not sure about this game.
No, I mean, I dig it. I'm not saying that's why I don't play it. I just don't have interest in that. I don't have interest in the grind. I don't like my games being work. I like the fantastical nature of them. But that said, Claudia, there are so many games that are available on Switch. Like, there are so many. And well, the thing is that if you can flip back and forth, maybe you'll find more joy in the work of Animal Crossing when you're able to take a fun break.
Get work-life balance inside of the Switch.
Yeah.
So I do a little bit of work inside Animal Crossing, but then I will go to Zelda to have fun.
Correct. Yes, exactly. I mean, I'd go to Final Fantasy myself, but you do you. Okay. Also, you can get the Wadjet Eye game unavowed on Switch now. It is now it just became available. Yeah.
I've already played it, so I don't wanna. But that's so cool. I really enjoyed that game, and now I'm sad that I played it on the big computer.
But then there's other Wadjet Eye games that probably are available.
Islands and gardening. Monument Girl just told me something that has blown my mind. I can garden?
Yeah, when you're growing stuff. You don't have to sell everything. You can just grow a garden and...
Well, no, I haven't. I don't think I'm deep enough into the gameplay to for them to offer me that yet. I grew some flowers. I did grow some flowers all over the place.
Well, you have to sell some of the things so that you can make some money, so that you can buy more seeds and stuff, so you can grow your garden, and then you can start getting. I think you can then start collecting seeds from your plants and growing from that. But I don't really know. I honestly don't know. I could be making that up.
I think Monument Girl just cracked the code for me. Because everyone was saying it's so much fun. And says if you go to the airport, you can take flowers from this random island you visit. And and then I can grow those? All right, I'm excited about that. But this is what I'm realizing. In 2020, everybody was in lockdown. So everybody's locked in their house. And everybody is, if they are not just fully off of work, they are multitasking and they're on their Switch. So you can go visit your friend's island. Everybody's playing the game and everybody has islands.
Yeah.
So it's like hanging out at the nightclub. I don't like to drink at the nightclub, but I go there because my friends are hanging out there.
Except it's like a garden club. But also you can take some of their flowers and put them into your flower collection. Let me read the description of this in this notebook thing. It says appears to be male, approximately 40 years old, looks like he's been in the water for 24 hours. Nothing in his pockets except a hotel key card. There appears to be a small hole in the back of his head. Origins unknown. The hole in the victim's head doesn't look like a gunshot, more like a puncture from a sharp object. His suit looks tailored, possibly European in design. The body is starting to pixelate, and it says, Ray is going to get on my nerves. Hopefully, she stays focused on the case and lets me do what I need to do. whatever that is. Oh, and then on the first page, it has arrived in Thimbleweed Park from Albuquerque by bus, headed out to look at the body. This is perfect cover.
Yes, perfect
Still,
cover.
still walking along the highway. It's a long way from town. Arrived at the body. And Agent Ray is here, which is odd. No one should have been assigned to the case. I may have heard of her from rumors around the office. Might pose some problems for me. Remember to call Mom tonight. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. He likes his mom. That's sweet. That's sweet.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice. What's he doing? Because he seems to be doing something that is not quite on the up and up. What's going on?
Well, let's check out what Agent... I'm going to read what Agent Ray's notebook has to say. Because, like, maybe we'll see how... I'm going to start at the beginning. Okay, it says... hers says, got into town late this afternoon. What a dump. I'll try to avoid contact with the locals until I see the body and figure out if it will suit my needs. Long highway. I hope I don't have to walk that again. Arrived at the body. It should do just fine as my cover.
Wait, they're both having cover.
I hear rustling in the bushes. Someone's coming. Oh, great. Some other agent just showed up. I wasn't aware the Bureau had been alerted. I need to ditch him. So that's the first page for her. Second page is just about the guy. It's the same stuff as far as like evidence and stuff. 40-year-old guy pixelating in the water for 24 hours. And now we can leave. We're just gonna walk over here. There's no drunk guy hanging out there. And I'm gonna... Yeah.
No, keep going. I was going to ask you who Dr. Kushup is.
I don't know. It says I use Facebook videos, which are kind of like TikTok or TikTok endorsed.
And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. What?
It says I hate commercials. I don't know.
Do you think it's a bot?
I don't know. I don't know. I
didn't mean to interrupt your game. Please keep playing. Also, Monument Girl, thank you for that advice. That's amazing.
No,
Maya
this is someone I know.
I
this is somebody I know.
Cool.
I think. Yes. I don't know.
Yes?
Maybe. I can't tell. The
Right.
picture looks like it has a filter on it, so I can't really tell very much. But you know what? That's okay.
So, you know what I can also do? I can be like, how do you know Maya Mama? I just ask them directly.
Mhm. Don't worry about it, Claudia, actually. Don't worry about it at all. No, don't worry about that. That's fine.
Don't want me to do that to your audience?
No, I
want-
don't.
Tell your audience. Identify yourself! Who are you? What's your relationship to the artist?
Hmm.
You don't want me to do that.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Weird.
So, yeah. Okay, let me...
What's happening in the game now? I depend on your describing it. I depend on you describing it.
Okay, so we're going to go through up to the town. Walk
Cool.
to Trestle Trail. Trestle Trail. Oh, what's that? There's like a can. What is that? Let's look at it.
Gonna look at some garbage on the road.
Yeah.
Is an empty
It's just
can of
random
Crockford's
garbage on the
tuna
road.
heads,
That's
the
weird.
good parts.
It says an empty can of Crawford's tuna heads, the good parts. So I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to take it with me. Oh, here's an Atari cartridge. I'm going to look at that.
Okay.
Why would somebody throw that on the side of the road?
It's the ET.
Oh, it's
game
E.T..
For the 2600.
That's why. It's the E.T. game.
All right, can I?
Niche.
That's a joke. Does anyone get the the Atari ET joke? Go ahead and write a note in the chat if you get the Atari ET joke.
It's the worst game that was ever made, and then they took them all and they buried them in a pit. Sorry.
I was doing the thing with the audience.
I'm so sorry. Oh, so here's something. There's a small, tiny speck of dust in this game, and you can pick it up if you want to. You just pick them up if you want, and it doesn't really do anything. Oh, hey, there's a piece of paper. I'm gonna look at this circus flyer, and it says
flyer with a
it's got a crazy looking clown on it
makeup, though.
with great makeup, and I'm gonna pick it up.
I recognize, Maya Mama, that Thimbleweed Park is a point-and-click adventure game.
It is.
So it makes a lot of sense for you to touch everything, pick everything up, and if you can pick it up, put it in your pocket to use for later. It's the same philosophy I have in Animal Crossing, where I'm not behaving like I normally would. Normally, I don't touch everything, take everything, rip the environment of everything I can get to sell off to... sorry, what?
89% of the objects that you pick up are red herring objects that don't matter and don't do anything. So, like, of all of the things that I have picked up, I won't use any of these things, really.
So I was making fun of you, but I was right.
Yeah, that's... Well,
Signals are
the,
very strong
the
tonight.
game is a big, giant inside joke, and it is also like an homage and a love letter to the people that love these point-and-click adventure games.
Oh my gosh.
These people were some of the people that worked on this game worked on other LucasArts games, and like Maniac Mansion and Day of the Tentacle and those type of things. And so this is what you could call a